Well, so first thing when you say that is I think not a lot of people know that I am a mom of two. So I have a soon to be fifth grader and soon to be high schooler. Um, so that's first thing because of course mom duties come first and soccer mom duties are next. And
Wow,
then
that's
I'm
brilliant.
CEO of South Florida Tech.
Traveling?
So South Florida Tech Hub, we are a technology nonprofit. Our geographic reach is Miami-Dade to Martin County. So for anybody that's listening and doesn't know, because I know a lot of people are not familiar, excuse me, with Martin County, is it's Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, and then Martin. So those four sister counties. And basically, our nonprofit, we basically work with anything that's startup, technology, or innovation within the ecosystem here in South Florida. So everything from startup companies to larger enterprise, the schools like higher education, the boot camps, do a lot of things that are panel discussions, networking events, educational workshops, but basically anything that is touching our tech and innovation ecosystem, we want to be a part of. Yeah, so our mission
Changing.
statement is a very broad statement. It's just building South Florida's tech hub.
Okay.
So our mission statement is really, we want to be, our vision is to be, a globally recognized technology and innovation hub. Because right now, I think we are that, but I think we'd like to increase that, right? So I think that, right now, South Florida has always been one of the top places in the entire country for startup and entrepreneurship activity. And of course, now with everything going on with Mayor Suarez and all of the, basically marketing that he's doing around the South Florida region is putting a lot more visibility and more of an eye on South Florida for tech and innovation, which is great because we haven't had that in a long time. And I think now really the goal is just to be more globally recognized because of course so many people know us as Florida is the place to vacation and go to spring break and all the cruise lines, which are great, but we're a lot more than that. A lot of people don't know is tech and innovation have been in South Florida for decades. That's not new. We've been on top of any kind of list like the Kaufman Index for the past 3 or 4 decades when it comes to tech and innovation. So again, that's not new. What's happening right now in Miami is that we've always had this gap where we've had the tech and innovation ecosystem has been up here, a ton of activity, but then we've been missing the funders, the resources. So now with a lot, again, all the activity that's going on in Miami and all the great marketing that Miami Suarez or Mayor Suarez is doing is now people are starting to put Miami on a map and putting South Florida on a map. And now we're starting to get those resources that we've missed. And a lot of that has been funders for the startups because a lot of our startups can't find those resources. They don't have the investment money and then they end up leaving to find that. So now that's kind of that gap that's being filled, which is super, super great for the ecosystem. There's a lot of things that I'm really proud of the organization, but for me personally, what personally touches my heart and I'm happy about is our recent merger with Tech Lauderdale. I actually started my tech career. Some people know, but some people haven't heard my story. Is that I actually, when I first got into tech, I actually started volunteering. What used to be was called Tech Lauderdale when they rebranded, but back in the day it was called South Florida Technology Alliance. They rebranded to Tech Lauderdale. I actually started volunteering, literally just, can I help sitting at check-in tables, selling raffle tickets, doing whatever I could, little. And then eventually over the years, got my way to sitting onto the board of directors with Tech Lauderdale. And that's what caught the attention of our previous CEO here of Tech Hub, Joe Russo. And he actually invited me to come over and be the VP here at Tech Hub. And so for me to be able to literally just last year in Q4, to be able to, work with that organization and be able to merge both organizations, that was huge. I think for the ecosystem, it was huge. And just personally for me, it was a great accomplishment because South Florida Technology Alliance was actually one of the very first original technology nonprofits in South Florida. They've actually been around for about 20 years now. And it was just, we're much younger, Tech Hub. We're actually going to celebrate our 7th year anniversary this summer, but we were one of the fastest growing with over 200 corporate members across the region. So now you've got the
Amazing.
longest standing and the fastest growing that just merged. So it's pretty impressive for the ecosystem. And right now there's no other technology nonprofits that have the same reach or doing what we're doing. So it's pretty, I'm pretty
It is.
proud of
It's very
that.
true.